I see a lot of helpful videos on YouTube, and I thought I would show somebody the right way, the only way to do wiring, especially when it involves the outdoors. The key is hermetically sealed. There's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to say they know how to do wiring, and you could pay somebody good money at a garage, but they're not going to go to this extent. That's the difference between a professional and an amateur. An amateur is going to do it, and yeah, it's going to work. They know how to connect the right wires together. That's not a big task. The deal is that when it fails, you don't know it failed, and the only time you really know that your taillights failed, especially on your trailer wiring, is when there's a semi sitting in your back seat because your lights didn't work. So let me show you the difference. What I'm doing here is I cut all the wires to the right length, the same length, and we're just going to join them together. Now this right here, I hope you can see it fairly well, is a solderless connector. No, it isn't. That's a trick. There's solder in there. In the center here, there's a solder sleeve. So you can see right through it, actually, if I can get it through there. But anyways, this is what this does here is there's solder in here, so when you put the two wires in there together and you heat it with the heat gun, it's going to melt, and then the capillary action of the windings on the wire, the lay of the wire, is going to draw it in. And these two pieces here, these are going to seal it, and then these are going to shrink. Everybody knows what shrink tube is. And then I'm going to shrink it on top of that for a double layer. I never want to do this job again. And this is going to make sure that this is going to outlast the truck. So I hope it, let me see if I could adjust the camera better, because I'm going to be working higher. So what you do is you take the wire and you put it in all the strands. You try to get them till they come out the other side, halfway in between. So we take the other side of the wire. I have already put the shrink wrap, the double shrink wrap, on the other side. You don't have to. This one right here is totally fine, but I still like to do it anyways because it's an extra protection, and that's what it's all about. The stuff I work on is life support equipment, and we go through no expense. When it comes to someone's life on the other side. So what I did was I put, now this wire I watched to see that it went on that side of the ring, and we already knew the other wire went on this side of the ring. We could see it. And all we're going to do is take a heat gun here, trying to make this short as possible. There's nothing worse than a really long video, but it's something you should watch. Probably the heat gun should be hotter than what it is. Yeah, that's on high too. Then I'm going to shrink up the ends here, make sure that it's hermetically sealed. Give it a second. Give it a pull, give it a test. There's no way that's coming apart. That melted on there. Sometimes you too much heat on there. That's why I like to add the extra shrink tubing. Yeah, I guess it got a little too close there. That's okay. See it fit right on. Make sure you use the right size. Make sure you cut it longer than what you did before. Then this one doesn't take as long. And there's better quality ones that have a lower melt solder inside. You never really know what you're getting until after you purchase them. There's a lot of them on eBay. But as you see, they do the trick. Would I order them again? I wouldn't. Not that kind from that company. I could look in my eBay account and see. But that's it. And then you got a strong connection. Very good. Hermetically sealed. Salt, winter, ice, none of that's going to destroy that. That'll last a lot longer than the truck will. Thanks for watching, and always make sure your cameraman is very comfortable. Thank you.